Hello, welcome back to my channel. I wouldn't say that I'm a full-blown minimalist, but every single day I'm working towards becoming more minimal because I've seen the effects, the positive effects that it's had in my life. Today I'm giving you 50 things that I don't buy anymore. To be honest, I started and it was like at 45 and I wanted it to get to 50 because I felt like the title was cooler. So 50 it is. Shoes. Excess shoes. If you really think about it, shoes take up an obnoxious amount of space in your closet, in your laundry room, in your kitchen, in your foyer. I was also one of those kids who would pack 10 pairs of shoes on our family vacation just in case. Oh, sorry mom and dad. But right now I just have 5 pairs of shoes that I wear reoccurringly. It has made my life so much easier, makes my outfits easier, and they're all comfy. I don't buy uncomfortable shoes anymore because that is a waste of money. 2, my nails. I don't get them done anymore, and let me tell you, I was someone who got them done religiously. It's just a lot of money. It's also incredibly toxic, and I'm all about that non-toxic life. So it was a really easy thing to cut out, and also your nails tell you so much about your health, whether you have enough protein, B12, if you're super stressed, those can all tell you something in your nails. So I really like to look at my nails for like health reasons. Hair products. I don't buy hair products mostly because I don't really know how to use them, nor do I feel like I need them. I have a very simple Beautycounter shampoo, a simple Beautycounter conditioner. Oh, a thing that I do have is like powdered dry shampoo because it makes me use less shampoo, so we're saving money there. Haircuts. I don't buy super expensive haircuts. I went through a stage where I bought maybe 2 expensive haircuts because I decided to dye my hair and it was a disaster. So I actually needed to do it. I also think it's just excess toxins and something that I really don't need these days. And I do like the natural look, so I'll just keep it that way. Makeup remover. I don't buy makeup remover ever. I use coconut oil or any type of oil that I have, like olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, anything you can find in your pantry pretty much you can use. Lotion, body lotion. Again, I don't really need it because I use quality olive oils or coconut oils, and this is especially nice when you're at somebody else's house and you feel really dry. Just go through the cupboard, find a nice oil. Air fresheners. Again, these are incredibly toxic. I don't need them. I use essential oils that actually benefit your health. Air fresheners are just like an atomic bomb of toxins. So I try to stay as far away from that as possible. Not in my car, not in my home, not in my bathroom. Okay, home decor. I don't buy a lot of home decor. First year of marriage I did, and it was the biggest waste because it just like sat on a shelf and I never touched it again. That to me just doesn't make sense. I'd rather have plants, dried plants, hats, things that I wear every day. There's just something nice about having blank, beautiful white walls. I just think it helps with de-stressing life. It just makes me feel like there's so much less clutter everywhere. Trendy clothing, wear once clothing. I'll just say this, it's so much easier to just have basics and to go with that. Your mornings are easier, your closet is easier to maintain, your laundry room is easier. Same with shoes, like I said earlier. The simpler it is, the more I like it and the more I want to stay as simple as possible, especially in my clothing. Candy. I don't buy candy. It's bad for you. It's bad for your teeth. Candy is a waste of time, energy, money, cells, any other word that you can come up with. Yeah, you're wasting it when you buy candy. A purse? Really, I have 1 black purse and 1 black backpack that I switch between, and it forces me to stay simple. Like, I can only have a handful of things to transfer back and forth. I don't even know where I would put my purses. Bottled water. It's just super easy to not spend on bottled water if you are proactive and you think about just bringing your water bottle or bringing a glass of water with you wherever you go. Once you get in that habit, it is so nice and you stay a lot more hydrated, to be honest. Gum. I don't buy gum. I don't need gum. I don't like what's in gum. That was pretty easy for me. I just never buy gum. Does it make sense? Brush your teeth. Frozen meals. This is coming from the health side of me as well. I'd rather cook fresh. And if I need something quick, I'll just make pasta and like a homemade red sauce for super cheap. My husband kind of likes them because they're so easy, but I'm like, look at all the stuff they have to pack in there to preserve it. Excess kitchen utensils. There are so many little gadgets out there like an avocado slicer and a state-of-the-art veggie slicer. And I'm like, all I need is really a knife and a cutting board. That's pretty much it. Honestly, it's way easier to clean those things anyway. Tampons. I don't buy tampons anymore. I use a Diva cup if needed. I'm pregnant right now, so I don't even need it. but they're also packed with crazy amount of toxins, so you have to be super careful if you do buy them anyway. I could go on and on for that one, but I'm just gonna keep it there. Latest and greatest technology, like that robotic vacuum, Alexa, pretty much anything that comes out and you're like, oh, that's super cool. I just don't need that. It's clutter, it's excess EMFs in my home, and life is just simpler without it. Excess toys. My son kind of has a limit of 2 boxes of toys, and when we reach the top, we throw them out. There's even studies out there that say too many toys prohibits them from being able to focus really well. So the second I read that, I was like, okay, easy. We're not doing a lot of toys. Athletic clothes. I went through a stage where all I wanted was the best, the coolest athletic clothes, but I've narrowed it down to about 3 black leggings that I like, 2 tank tops that are both black, maybe a couple white shirts. But just the simpler I keep it, the easier it is, and I can rewear them all the time. Less laundry, lots of pluses there. Plastic food containers. Instead of using and buying excess food containers, I just reuse pasta jars or almond butter jars, coconut oil jars. Like, I literally have probably about 20 of them stacked in my cupboard. So easy for soups, extra carrots, rice, quinoas, dressings. Really makes your life a lot easier, and you're like, I've been buying stuff this whole time when I could just reuse my peanut butter jar. Took me so long to figure it out, but I'm really glad I know it now. Cable. A lot of families are actually doing this because you don't really need it when you have everything on Netflix or your smart TV. We don't have cable right now, and I don't miss it. Plus, any reason for us to have less TV on, I'm all for it. Decor, pillows. I just remember spending so much time in the pillow aisle my first year of marriage thinking that I needed these amazing pillows on my bed when they just took up so much space and they got dirty and they're really hard to clean. Yeah, just kind of not worth it. I like simplicity. Smoothie bowls and juices. This was a hard one that I had to transition out of because I loved going to the smoothie place. All the cool, amazing smoothie recipes that they had were so tempting. It got to a point when I was like, 10 bucks for this doesn't really make much sense for me, and I'd rather just make it at home. And it's cool when you become a pro at smoothie bowl making. Not saying that I'm a pro, but I've gotten really good. Coffee. I don't drink coffee. I never have, and it's saved me a lot of money and time. I don't really need coffee. I wake up feeling like this. Most days. I'm about to have a newborn, so that'll be altered a little bit, actually a lot. If you do have coffee every morning though, I will just say make it at home instead of buying specialty drinks all the time. There are so many cool things out there. Christmas is right around the corner. Not really, but I would just say make it at home. I love making hot chocolates at home. It's so much easier, you have cleaner ingredients, and it's way less money. Dryer sheets. I use dryer balls instead, and I've been using the same dryer balls for about 3 years. Saved a lot of money there, and a lot of toxins. If I had more time in this video, I could go through all the toxins, but it would really blow your mind how dangerous and hazardous those things are. Home cleaners. I don't really like the specific, use this for the shower, use this for the sink, use this for the toilet. You kind of just need 1 or 2 non-toxic options, and you can use that and cover almost every single room. Yoga classes, group classes. If I'm completely honest, I wish that I had room in my finances for this, but it's just not a season of life where we can, and it's saved me so much money. And I do get mornings to myself because my morning routines are so sacred, so if I do want to do a yoga class, you can do it for free. There are so many amazing classes on YouTube right now. You can get an incredible Alo Yoga YouTube yoga class for free. It's fantastic. You should try it. Shaving cream. I don't buy shaving cream anymore. I just use shampoo, soap, or conditioner. Super easy. Grocery store meats. I actually buy my meats from a local farmer and I buy it in bulk. It saves me a lot of money, and I put it in my freezer and I just bring it out de-thawed whenever I need it. It dramatically has reduced my grocery bill too. Yes, you're buying it in bulk, but it really is nice to have a lower grocery bill every time I show up. I touched on this before when I said candy, but I don't really buy desserts. I don't keep ice cream in the home. I don't keep boxes of cookies. One, it saves me from mindlessly eating tons of sugar at night, and I also would rather bake something fresh with clean ingredients. Books. I will say this, I'm kind of biased because I'm not the hugest reader, but books take up a ton of space. If I want to read something, I usually just buy an ebook or borrow a friend's book instead of buying a bunch of books. Souvenirs. I've been to tons of different states, tons of different cities, and I've gone through phases where I'm like, man, should I be buying like a sweatshirt for each city or a mug? No. It just adds clutter. It just adds stress. It's more stuff that doesn't really match or that doesn't fit. They're all different sizes. Just Take a picture, it'll last longer. Excess skincare and makeup products. This is a huge one for me, especially because I'm in that business. I'm a Beautycounter consultant. So at the beginning, all I wanted to do was buy everything because I was like, oh, I need all these different products. But really, simplicity is key for your skincare and for your makeup. It makes life so much easier. You have so much more space in your bathroom. Trust me, you don't need everything that they're telling you you need. Just figure out what works best for you and only buy something else when you finish what you already have. I have a lot of clients who have that rule, and I respect that so much. Kids' clothes. I've just experienced watching my 2-year-old grow, and he grows out of clothes so quickly. He also stains clothes so quickly. So when I do buy clothes, it's like from the secondhand store, from Target on sale. It's just not really worth it to buy a ton of little kids' clothes when they're all gonna get ruined anyway. And whatever I can do to avoid excess laundry, I will do. And minimizing clothes for every single member of my family has been a lifesaver. Facials. Yes, it's a luxury, but it just is a big money pit and not something you necessarily need. It's just really not something that I need to be spending money on right now. And if my face is totally fine, if I just protect it well and use quality ingredients in my skincare products, I really am totally fine. Don't really need facials. Eyelashes. Nothing against people who get eyelashes, it just seems like a huge money pit, and I like the natural look. I like what people look like in their real skin. Sunglasses, that's how my baby says it. Huge money pit, and a lot of times they just fall, break, get scratched. So if I need a pair of sunglasses, you bet I'm buying like the $5 sunglasses on sale at Target. Car accessories. This is kind of like a no-brainer. If you want an accessory for your car, it's gonna take more money, more space, probably more toxins, because it might be like an air freshener or something. I just love jumping into a clean, simple car. Nut milks. I make my own almond milk. I make about 2 jars this big with 1 cup of almonds, raw organic almonds. Saves me a ton of money, saves me a bunch of natural flavors and gums that I don't really want to put in my digestive tract. I love making my homemade almond milk. I will definitely be doing that probably for the rest of my life. Taking my clothes to the cleaners. I recently heard and found out about how incredibly toxic the cleaners is, so all the more reason for me to avoid them. Especially now we have steamers and super easy handheld things to straighten up your tucks or anything that you really need. Uber and transportation. I don't really use Uber very much. I like phoning a friend or phoning my mom or my dad. Even for nights out, I'd rather ask a sibling to drive me or someone to DD instead of spend extra money on an Uber. Drinks at dinner. I understand if you need to have a glass of wine for a celebratory reason, but every single night or every time you go out to dinner, if you're buying wine or a specialty cocktail, it really racks up your expense. So I would just say, if you're wanting to be minimal or save money, have a glass of wine before or save it for after your dinner. Pills. Magical pills like Advil, Tylenol. This is more of like the holistic side of things and my health side. Every pain, injury, headache, cold, your body is signaling something to you. And when you use pills, you're dimming the signal that your body's trying to send. That's like a whole vlog's worth of info just packed into a couple sentences. That's obviously my own opinion based on the research that I've done, but I just think it's such a big waste of money and ultimately isn't even better for your body. Fancy undergarments. I've been using the same pairs of underwear for years and they still work great. They get the job done. I see like a ton of advertisements for really cute bra and undies and I'm like, oh, that'd be nice, but like I have what I need. Doesn't make sense for me to buy more if I have exactly what I need. Anniversary sale items. So it's back to school right now. We just went through the huge Nordstrom anniversary sale and I get it. It's so hard when you're constantly being sold at all times. Like the thing that I put in my mind every time I'm tempted to buy something from a sale is, am I okay living without it right now? Like, do I even think about that on the regular? Or did I just develop this need and this desire for it because it's on sale? So just ask yourself those questions before you fall into the money pit of sales. Extra avocado. Some restaurants, this racks up like $2 on your bill. Just bring your avocado if you want. Like a full avocado at Trader Joe's is maybe like $1.25. So if you really want avocado that badly, just pack it up and bring it yourself. Exterminator and pest control. Again, totally up to you and what you can handle, but I will say it is possible to get rid of mice, spiders, stink bugs, ladybugs, and ants on your own. I've done it. This girl's done it. We live in a barn above a garage. It's a super old building, so we've experienced all this kind of stuff, and the last thing I wanted to do was buy an exterminator who was just gonna tell me, yep, you have a mouse problem. So before I did that, I tried all of the natural remedies for getting rid of these things, and they worked. Hit your girl up if you have a mouse problem. I can fix that. Last one, name brand items. This has occurred to me recently because I was so tempted to buy a really expensive stroller or diaper bag, and I was just like, what is the difference between this one and this one, except for the fact that they look a little bit different. That's a huge money trap, and once you kind of train your mind to say, just because it's more expensive doesn't mean I need it, at least for me, in doing that, I've saved so much money and so much like unhealthy desire. So that equals 50 things. I cannot tell you how much thinking this way and changing my mindset has changed my entire life. It just takes tiny little steps to get to a place where you're just not in need all the time. And I will tell you, getting rid of that desire of just needing and wanting has been the most eye-opening thing for me. You can be content with little. I hope this inspires you and maybe gives you some ideas for how to save money, time, space, stress in your life. And I wish you the best of luck on your minimalism adventure. Oh, and don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe below because I upload every Tuesday and Thursday. I just love making videos. It's so much fun for me. It's a creative outlet. So if you enjoyed it, come back and I will see you in my next video.